Hello, hello. We are back with another episode of Walter's Rear Window. Today we're going to be breaking down some of our favorite ice cream spots in Portland. A lot of those are going to be in the Northwest area where we're starting our food journey for a lot of Walter's Rear Window episodes. So get ready to dive on in. All right, we are back with another episode of Walter's Rear Window, and today we are talking about our ice cream circuit. Claire and I, we just did our brunch circuit. We had a lot of fun doing that, so we thought, why not do another summer fun food circuit, and we did ice cream this time around. So we were able to go to 3 different ice cream shops, and we picked out different pints to just kind of try out and see how we felt about them. 2 of them were non-dairy, and the rest of them I think were dairy. We went to 50 Licks. We went to Salt and the Straw, or is it just Salt and Straw? It might just be Salt and Straw.
I think it's just Salt and Straw.
Okay, we went to Salt and Straw and Ebb and Bean. And we got different pints from each of these ice cream places, and we today just went ahead and tried them all so that you didn't have to, and we could tell you what's the best of all of them. And I don't know, I had a lot of fun picking them out. Claire and I have been to Ebb and Bean together once. We have also been to Salt and Straw once. 50 Licks I think is the only place we haven't been together. But the ice cream shop is super cute. It's close by. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, we had a lot of fun doing this. So I'm going to start with 50 Licks because that was where I bought ice cream from. I got 2 pints from 50 Licks. Claire got pints from Salt and Straw and Ebb and Bean.
Yep.
So let's see. I'm just going to give you like the Wikipedia situation on this location. 50 Licks is a Portland-based ice cream shop, and it opened its first location in 2013. Their claim to fame is that they have a lot of different non-dairy options. For the purpose of our taste test today, I picked one non-dairy option and one dairy option. The dairy option was their lavender caramel flavor. The non-dairy option was their chocolate coconut caramel ice cream. And those were both really fun. And then Claire, what did you pick up?
So I went to Ebb and Bean's, and Ebb and Bean's is a frozen yogurt place, so it's not real ice cream. It's frozen yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the birthday cake batter one, and then I went to Salt and Straw, and I got the huckleberry cornbread pudding.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Both, like, all of them are all like super interesting flavors. Like none of them were just like traditional like vanilla or chocolate, which I thought was a lot of fun. We're going kind of like, we're branching a little further out from that. What was your favorite?
I really like the frozen yogurt place. That's probably I've been through all 3 places, and Ebb and Bean is probably my favorite one out of all 3.
Okay.
Mostly because I like a soft serve texture.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
I miss that. I mean, do you remember that boom? Like when we were it was, I guess, in the 90s, so it would have like seeped into our childhood. But there was this massive boom of frozen yogurt that happened like when I was in like 8th grade. And it was like the greatest thing ever. So I'm like such a sucker for frozen yogurt. And it's totally died out of like American culture.
When I was in college, I loved Menchie's.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. There was Menchie's, there was Yogurtland, there was Pinkberry. There were like, you couldn't look in any direction and not see a frozen yogurt place. So I'm like, I really miss that. I love that Ebb and Bean is keeping that alive. And I also really enjoyed that flavor as well. Like it was kind of shocking because it starts off tasting like ice cream, but you can definitely tell it's frozen yogurt, but that's not a bad thing. Like I really like it. So if you like frozen yogurt, this definitely would be for you.
It's more like a soft serve consistency for me. Yeah. So I mean, if you like soft serve, I think that's a good plate. That's a good way you should try it.
Yes, we have pints of all of them so we could try them all at once. We're looking at packaging, we're looking at the top of it when it opens, and I will say by far Ebb and Bean had the prettiest display. Upon opening the lid, it was gorgeous. It looked really pretty. It had that beautiful soft serve swirl, which to me is just like nostalgic and great. I love soft serve. So that was kind of biased because like I am such a sucker for frozen yogurt, but I did really enjoy that one as well. And it did actually, like, I think I said this to you when I like tasted it, is like, this like actually tastes like birthday cake. Like it tastes like cake batter.
Yeah. The only thing that would make it a little bit better for me is if it had like sprinkles.
That's what I was thinking too. Like it needs a little texture. Like, cause I don't know about you, but like I'm a sucker for toppings on my frozen yogurt. So like when I would go to Pinkberry or like Yogurtland or anything like that, like I would always get something on top. So like I felt like that was missing as well. And I think that would really add to the birthday cake look and like theme. But overall, super tasty. Just buy your own sprinkles.
Yeah, buy your own sprinkles.
50 Licks, I really like the location. It is super cute. It's narrow, like it's tiny. We're talking locations in terms of the one that I visited.
It's also next to Maya's favorite place in Portland.
Oh my God, it
Love
is.
Shack.
Yes, okay. A little shout out to Love Shack because I am literally there 24/7. Like, yeah, 10 out of 10. Visit Love Shack if you want like the best cocktails in Portland, and the best little like apps. But we'll talk. I'll go in depth on that someday. But for now, we're talking about 50 Licks, which is totally fun. It's super cute. They have a big selection, a wide variety of pints, a huge variety of non-dairy ice creams. So like if you're going with a bunch of different people and a couple of them have dietary restrictions, is a great place to go because they have a bunch of different options for that. They'll tell you if it's vegan, if it's gluten-free, everything you need to know.
It's also the cheapest in terms of singles. Like I think a mini scoop is only $3.
Yep. It's really affordable and super tasty. So like I highly recommend 50 Licks. I really like it. I think it's very good. I think their ice cream is consistent. I've been to them a couple different times. I've tried a couple different things and I've always liked what I've had. For 50 Licks, like I said, I got the lavender caramel dairy ice cream and the chocolate coconut caramel non-dairy ice cream. I accidentally went on a caramel theme. It was unintentional, but we ended up tasting both. Do you want to start with the lavender caramel, Claire?
Yeah. I'm a little bit biased because I like the Salt and Straw lavender honey. That's my go-to in terms of like a lavender ice cream.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
The 50 Licks one is, first of all, it's not purple.
Yeah, I did take issue with that when I opened it. I was like, oh, this just looks like vanilla ice cream. I would be like if you put a bowl of it in front of me, I would have guessed that it was just vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I would have liked it. It was like a fun lavender or like a lilac color.
Yeah, add a little ube in there. Do something to make it
like that
pop.
That would add to the experience for me.
Totally. Yeah, no, I totally get that.
You need to dig in to get the caramel.
Yeah,
there's like caramel, I guess like swirls inside. So I thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah, because when we were tasting them, I took a bite and I was like, oh, this is very like lavender forward. Like you take a bite and it's immediately tastes like lavender, that's the flavor, so that makes sense. But I was expecting a little more caramel, and so I was like, oh, that's weird. And then Claire was like, I wonder if there are caramel ribbons. So we just dug into this pint and there were, and it was good. But again, like even with the caramel, I was like, oh, it's still really like lavender forward. It's not really like a caramel ice cream. That's more of just like a sweetener. So I think like it was okay. It was fun. I'm glad I tried it, but it wasn't my favorite. And then the non-dairy option, the chocolate ice cream with the coconut caramel. I really like that one. I thought it was really good non-dairy ice cream. This was the second non-dairy. The first was the Ebon Bean. So I thought it was really tasty.
Okay, I have a confession.
Let's hear it.
So when me and Maya and I were like pitching this, Maya's told me that at first we thought we should get like the same pint, like all three places. Maya said her favorite ice cream is chocolate ice cream.
Yep.
My least favorite ice cream is chocolate.
Oh my God, my heart is shattering right now. How can you say something like that? No, chocolate's my favorite by far.
The only type of chocolate I like is like the really dark chocolate ice cream.
You're not into like sweet. You're more into like, or I guess like, I don't know. I guess chocolate has like a very specific flavor. Like I grew up around I inhaled chocolate as a child. So like
I like Mexican chocolate ice cream because it's a lot more like dark chocolatey,
totally,
rather than like the milk chocolate.
It's really rich. Yeah. Yeah. No. So okay. So you were okay. You were not. So you were not a big fan of this flavor.
Not really. It was a little bit more milk chocolate for me.
That's fair. I thought I liked it because I think this is funny. This is my confession, is that I know exactly what they use to make that ice cream. And it is what they use in my coffee when I go buy coffee.
What is it?
It's called Bloom Coconut Caramel. And it is vegan caramel. So like I this is another shout out to like a local spot that I go to constantly, which is Nosa Coffee. There are 3 different local locations. It's a local coffee shop. So good. My favorite. And they do, this is like not necessarily an endorsement because whenever I tell people this, they're like, that sounds disgusting. But to me, it's like my favorite thing in the world, which is they use I always get a salted caramel latte, and they use that salted caramel, so salted coconut caramel in the latte. And to me, it tastes like popcorn. Like, and I love it. Like, it's like my favorite thing in the world. No other coffee shop does it that way. So like, I have to go to Nosa if I want that flavor. And then when I found out that that's what they were using in 50 Licks, I was like, that makes so much sense. This is my favorite flavor. I get it. So that was very like, so that it makes sense that I would be into that flavor. But fair, valid. Chocolate's not for everyone. And then the last one was salt in the straw, right?
Yeah. So I got us the huckleberry cornbread pudding.
Yes.
And this is one of their like summer specials that they were promoting. Salt and straws out of the three is the most commercialized.
It really is. And it's funny because like I would say they do the most outlandish flavors, like
however they are by far the most popular.
Yeah.
When I went to go and get this pint, there was like a line out the door.
Oh my god.
And, it could also be location because I got this from the 23rd Street and there's always people there.
Oh, it's always packed. Yeah. No, Salt in the Straw is always busy, and they have definitely the most seasonal flavors and the most outlandish combinations. When I lived in Los Angeles, I went to the Salt in the Straw in Abbot Kinney, which was same deal, always packed. And they at the time had like a black bean ice cream or something like that, and it was like, it's funny because like it's fun and it's gimmicky. It's something that I necessarily like wouldn't get on a regular basis, but like would be fun if someone was visiting me and I was like, oh, let's go have some ice cream. Totally, like usually, especially the person's like a little nervous about like coming to your city because a lot of the times these locations are in cities. Then they'll be like really disgusted by the flavors. They'll be like, what do you mean there's a black bean flavored ice cream? I'm like, just try it.
Remember during Thanksgiving time, I told you there was a chicken flavor.
Yes, exactly. So it gets like, they get weird with it, which I can respect, you know, like I get it. I think this particular flavor, I like the huckleberry. I think the cornbread really threw me off. Cause like I love cornbread and I like the combination of like blueberry and cornbread, like a blueberry cornbread muffin, you know what I'm saying? But like the huckleberry and cornbread was like an odd combination to me. What did you think?
I mean, I liked it. My favorite ice cream growing up was something called frozen pudding. And this kind of had like that frozen pudding consistency.
Yeah, it definitely did have like a very specific texture.
It's like the most melty one out of all of the ones we tried. Like it definitely melts the most.
Yeah, which honestly like made me feel like it had probably like the least like preservative stuff in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I agree. Like I get it. This one was the most like a pint of Ben and Jerry's almost, because like you would open it up. There were different sections of flavors. Like it was mostly this purple huckleberry color, and then there was like a flash of like white cream, and then there was also just little bits of cornbread in it, which I usually really get behind. Like if you know me, like you know a lot of like I love ice cream with stuff in it. Like I like eating stuff in my ice cream. Usually that means like a brownie. I will often get like a chocolate pint of Ben and Jerry's that has like brownies in it, right? So I'm like so used to like scooping it up and it being a brownie. And I scooped it up and it was just like a wad of cornbread. And I was like, this is so different from what I'm used to. It's not bad. Like, it's not gross. It's just like not what I was expecting. So I think like if I had it again, I would be like more ready for it. But the first time trying it, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I would get a whole scoop of that.
Also, I just want to say this. It's been a while since I went to Salt and Straws, and they started having a bunch of like different merch. They also have a birthday cake that's $80.
I saw that. Actually, they just started doing it.
It serves like 8 people.
Max. It's like 8 people want like the tiny, tiny piece of cake. Like realistically, it serves like 4 to 6 people. Yeah. Like 8 people is a stretch.
I thought it was like, what?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, like I love Salt in the Straw. There are some, I mean, their classic salted caramel flavor is my go-to. I think it's so good. Yeah. But I mean, as you can probably tell, I'm a big caramel fan. But yeah, like I don't know. Like they're really expensive. It's hard for me to justify buying from them often because they're so expensive. It is good, but like I don't know if I'll wait in a line for that long. It's an ordeal going to the Solana, I feel like. But it's honestly, it's worth it when I go. They have really good ice cream. I like it.
Yeah, and they've also recently started selling perfume.
Oh yeah, Claire got some of the perfume and showed them to me. They all smell really good.
So I got a flight of perfumes, and the packaging is really, really cute. It's like a little book that you can open, and when you open it, you have like these 3 different perfumes. The scents, it's called One Plum of Blooms, A Spoon of Citrus, and A Cloud of Cocoa. Yeah, which one did you like the most?
I think the citrus one was my favorite. I really like, because it like you said, the chocolate one's really, really rich. What was the other one?
A Plum of Blooms. It's the jasmine honeysuckle one.
I like the yellow one. Was that the citrus one, or was that the?
Yeah, that was the citrus one.
Okay, yeah, the citrus one was my favorite.
Yeah, I really like the chocolate one, but I like chocolate perfumes in general. So.
And I mean, I feel like if you're gonna get a chocolate perfume, like go directly to the source. I feel like that's the place to go.
Yeah, see, this is where I don't like to eat chocolate ice cream, but I do like chocolate perfume.
That's interesting. That's funny. Okay, like versatility. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I like dark chocolate. Like that's like one of my go-tos.
Okay.
I love dark chocolate covered caramel.
Ooh, me too.
I just don't like milk chocolate, and like I hate white chocolate. Like white chocolate is like disgusting.
White chocolate is so not even chocolate, but like
it's not even real chocolate.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah. Like I get that. I understand that. Like when I was a kid, I was really big on dark chocolate, which I think like I kind of grew out of because I got like more of a sweet tooth. Like I have such a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
And chocolate was just like the thing that was everywhere. It was easy to have, and so like I have a very like nostalgic connection to it. But if you don't have that, yeah, like I get it. Just being like, I don't know, I'm not really into it.
Yeah.
Because like some people have that nostalgic connection to like white chocolate. I'm like, ew, gross, get out of here. Like I don't want any of that.
Yeah, this is also the place that has the most merch. They also have pet merch. They sell a harness that has like salt and straw like labeling on it. That's very interesting. They also sell their own ice cream scoop.
Oh, do they?
I guess how much is this ice cream scoop?
Okay. Describe it to me. Give me and the listener an idea of what it looks like.
Okay, it's like one of those like steel ice cream scoops.
Okay, so like classic, very classic.
Yeah, and it has the salt and straw labeling on it. Like,
is it? If I were to like lift it up, would it be kind of heavy?
I would say it's about the same heaviness as like something you would get at like a Target. Okay.
So you're saying they're basically just like rebranding a Target thing. Okay.
Basically.
I'm gonna go $50.
Oh, you actually went high.
I know. That's the thing is I know salt in the straw. So like, hold on. Okay, give me another guess. I'll go low this time. Okay, I'm gonna guess $25.
Okay, you went too low this time.
Damn it. All right, what was
it? $32.50.
Okay, weird medium. Yeah, that still seems like way too much for an ice cream scoop.
It's more expensive than the waffle cone candle.
Okay, that's crazy.
The candle is $30.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would go candle every single time. I just don't. And also, who needs an ice cream scoop that frequently? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they also sell their own sprinkles. The sprinkles is $11.
Jeez.
For this like.
Oh my god, insanity.
And their cookbook is $25.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, my birthday's coming up, so we're gonna have to dive into that expensive freaking ice cream cake.
And they also have an ice cream canteen, which is like I think it's a container where you can put your pint in to keep the temperature like.
Oh, it's like a beer koozie.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Interesting.
This one is $48.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Like, I don't know. I get it. They're a brand. They're doing their thing. That just seems like way too much money to me. Like, if you're into that type of thing, by all means, do your thing. But like, for a beer koozie, for an ice cream, for like an ice cream pint, I don't know. That seems like a lot.
Yeah. They also have a subscription service. This is so for $75 a month, they will send you 5 pints of ice cream.
Whoa. Okay. Do you get to pick them, or is it like?
No, like they will pick it for you.
Oh my!
It's called Pints of the Month.
Okay, that seems like, I don't know. That seems like a gift I would give someone I don't really know. Like it would be like I have no idea what you like, so I'm just gonna have these chefs pick it out for you and mail it to you every month. I mean, I try it, like I do it. That's just so expensive. Like if someone else gave it to me, I'd be like, oh my god, thank you. But if I bought it for myself, I'd be like, that feels like a little much.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, but like when I got it, I was like, oh my god, you guys have so much more merch now.
Yeah.
They used to just sell a cookbook and a sprinkle.
I know. They did stickers back in LA, at least when I was there, but it was like it was all very minimal. It seems like they have brought more and more stuff in though. And I mean that location on 23rd is particularly like, good for having merch, so I get it, but how many people are really like realistically, like how many people do you think buy an ice cream scoop a week?
Well, I bought the perfume, so.
But the perfume's different. Like, I can justify the perfume, you know? Like, you're saying, oh, like, I really like the chocolate smell. Like, that's perfect. Like, that's totally where you would go to buy that kind of thing. But, like, an ice cream scoop, come on. Like, that, you can go anywhere and get that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. I think, okay, so of the three, what was your favorite?
I like the birthday cake batter.
Birthday cake from Ebb and Bean. Okay. Mm-hmm. I actually think I like that one too. I think I have to go back to Ebb and Bean and try their chocolate flavor and see how I feel about it.
Yeah, is chocolate your favorite type of ice cream?
It's like, my favorite type of anything. Yeah. Like if you're like, oh, what would Maya want? Just go for something chocolate, like default to chocolate. Yeah. That's very much like what's your go-to flavor?
I really like flowery tea flavor. I'm a little bit weird than that. Like, I like jasmine green tea flavor. Mm-hmm. I like green tea flavor. I like lavender flavor. I like rose flavor. I had that once. That was really good.
Okay, so you're like very floral and like herbal.
And I had a London fog ice cream once when I was in Boston. That was like so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I think Ebb and Bean was my favorite too. I'm just such a sucker for frozen yogurt. I think it's like what we have learned today. And like, I really miss, maybe we should open a frozen yogurt shop. that should be our next move. Yeah, because someone's got to bring it back. Like, and Ebb and Bean can't be the only one doing God's work out here.
I don't know. Isn't there another no way? Yeah, none near us.
Yeah, because I've like Googled recently, because I'm telling you, I'm not joking when I say I'm like a frozen yogurt fiend. I love frozen yogurt. And there's just not a whole lot around. So yeah, I mean, drop a comment if you think we should open a frozen yogurt shop and what flavors should we have. But yes, as a recap, 50 Licks, Ebb and Bean, and Salt and Straw, all really fun places. Totally awesome. If you're in Portland, a lot of them are local. Give them a shot. Let us know what your favorite flavors are.
Oh, I will say this, just like a side note. Yeah. The 50 Licks, my favorite flavor from there is the sticky mango rice.
Ooh, I don't think I've ever had that one.
That's my favorite. Oh, you never had it? Oh, you should try it. It's such a weird texture, but it's like, I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm so weird because I love the flavor of mango. I don't like actual mango.
Oh, no?
Yeah, it's a texture thing for me. I think it tastes like, I'm one of the people who think they taste like carrots. But for some reason, mango flavor is so tasty to me. So I'm curious. I want to know like how I would feel about that one. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, it's interesting. I like the, it's good. That's my favorite there. Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite one from 50 Licks?
Probably the chocolate caramel coconut one, if I'm being honest. Like that is my go-to. I think they have like a regular chocolate, a dairy chocolate, but you know me, like I like the vegan caramel and I think. So I think that's probably my go-to, but...
Yeah, and do you have a favorite one for Salt and Straw?
Salt and the Straw, my favorite is the classic salted caramel ribbon. They're like, their claim to fame, because I love caramel. They just put globs of caramel in there, and I'm like deep into that. I know, like, and the ice cream's salty, like, everything about it's right to me. We hit some excellent ice cream shops. You should go visit them. You should tell us what your favorite flavors are. What did we miss? What do you like? What do you not like? Let us know. And tell us where we should go next. Keep it in the northwest area of Portland for now. We are going to start branching out soon, but not yet.
Oh, wait. Last thing.
Yes.
Last thing. I went to Kate's the other day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah?
Which is a new ice cream shop that also opened.
Literally just opened. Yeah.
So expensive.
Really?
So expensive. They also had an ice cream cake that was like $50.
Was it worth it?
I don't know. It's about the same price as Salt and Straw. I had the pandan flavor, and it was very pretty. I was at the they did a really good like decorating job. Like
okay,
the vibes and like I like their merch. I didn't buy any merch, but I like the design of their merch. And I thought like the vibe inside was very, very nice. However, the ice cream itself, it was almost like $10 for a scoop.
Oh my god. So, yeah, that's crazy. But yeah. Well, I mean, like, okay, they're new. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll go and try it and see what I think, and we'll come back. Maybe we'll do like a mini review for Kate's later.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be fun. If you guys like this one, then we'll go back and do that one. But yes, okay. Good ice cream run, Claire.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. Next episode, we will be talking about anime, so stay tuned for that. Happy summer!